2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. He'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars. So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Durant is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's LeBron James. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the 2.
Boy, Curry's so quick, so crafty. I mean, his combination of craftiness and quickness, really hard to contain.
Now here's Durant. Harden outside. That 3 off the mark. In the corner, George with it. Goes back up. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And George, despite his slight frame, is not afraid to get a little nasty on the glass. I mean, he doesn't care who's in the neighborhood. He gets after rebounds with ferocity.
Now here's Leonard. To the middle. Here's LeBron. Durant. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Curry kicks to Walker. Offline with his 3. And it's the West All-Stars ball. It's a 3-point game. Irving's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Walker. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
And a wide open look for James. Again, the West All-Stars.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And so Curry will bring it up for the East All-Stars. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Yes, that goes in.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Now here's James. Ooh, the double clutch. He takes it up and lays it in.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Curry against Harden. Curry looking around. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Now here's Durant. Outside Leonard. Fires for 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the East All-Stars. 3-point lead. 9 feet out. The West All-Stars pull it in. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. Dave, what'd you find out?
Now, he really enjoys the camaraderie this weekend brings. Everybody gets a break in the season. They can breathe a little bit, enjoy the events, enjoy the game. And he said it couldn't come at a more perfect time for his team. They've been grinding all season. So this is the best of both worlds. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And so here are the West All-Stars. Irving dishes to James. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Timeout.
6 points for LeBron.
That's as good as you can defend LeBron inside, and it's still not good enough.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. And now for the East. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Tipped away. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
And the West All-Stars have possession. They trail by 1. Thompson outside. Back to Lillard. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
The West All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the contest. Free throw good from Lillard.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Westbrook finds Griffin. Outside Russell. A 3-ball. Hits it from 3-point range. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Blake Griffin pulls it in. Middleton on the wing. He's covered by Beal. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul. Outside Westbrook. It's stolen by Davis. To the inside, Simmons.
Boy, never shy about getting to that rack. Simmons so aggressive playing downhill. Nice dunk there.
59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Jokic. Here's Westbrook. And the layup falls. Westbrook's got 6.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And the shot goes in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Russell with a wide open look. A second chance effort. Westbrook passes to Griffin. And here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
And Thompson kicks to Beal. Thompson outside. Shoots over Griffin. Off the left rim and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play.
They're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Downs is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And there's Bradley Beal. And it's Thompson. And it's Lillard in at the point guard.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
Thompson against Westbrook. Offline with the baseline jumper.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Trying to get open is Thompson. And the dunk by Towns.
There's the great length we're always talking about with Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, leaving no doubt about that one.
Pass to Vucevic. Middleton outside. Wants to get it to Westbrook.
Oh! Talk about bringing it.
Ooh, I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him.
How about that guy's a big-time answer? He says, you think you can score on me? Prepare for posterization.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Beal finds Lillard. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Westbrook with the steal. Lillard against Lowry. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Middleton with it, picked up by Aldridge. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
I think Middleton wants to send a message with his dunks. I mean, when he's sprinting to the hole like that, you need to just get out of the way.
Now here's Thompson. 5 points in the game. Knocked away. Stolen by Westbrook. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son, Philip, was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will. Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report.
We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And the East with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Griffin. Paul George comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Stephen Curry in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the West All-Stars, Leonard, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. James Harden comes in for Beal, and Irving subbed in for Damian Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo, following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
And the jam by Harden.
Well, what a smart pass that time by Aldridge.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. At the elbow, Vucevic. Dishes to George. Giannis left side. And stolen by Aldridge. Leonard with the ball. Lowry picks him up. The kick out to Irving. Three-pointer nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 5.
I love the three-point shooting of Irving. Excellent at dialing it in from deep, and you've got to respect his range.
Now here's Curry. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside Leonard. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And some changes here for the East. Jokic comes in for Vucevic. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Leonard inside. Here's Aldridge. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And, you know, Aldridge is a load to deal with. When he gets good position, you pretty much have to be physical with him.
Both free throws good from Aldridge.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Simmons comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Kevin Durant in for Kawhi Leonard. George with no one around. Unable to get that one. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. And stolen by Russell. Here's Curry. And the rejection by Harden. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Curry outside. Simmons pulls it in. And here's the West with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Harden the pass to Simmons. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. LeBron's checked in for the West.
You know, after missing his first year out of college due to injury, Ben Simmons ended up winning Rookie of the Year in 2018, proving the wait was worth it.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
58 seconds left to play here in the half. Curry against Harden. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Curry. Left side, Davis. Back to Harden. LeBron outside. Clock at 6. And finished off by LeBron.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. On the wing, George. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 6 points for Paul George.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor. Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Westbrook with it. 12 points for him. To the wing on the left. Walker with a clean look. It's good from long range. Walker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Embiid with the steal. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. West All-Stars out in front. They're up by. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, Curry is out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Paul George. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Embiid in at the pivot, manning the middle. George. Second shot opportunity. Good on that shot. And with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Antetokounmpo. James finds Davis. On the wing, Irving. Passes it to Beal. Here's James. From deep. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Here's Curry with the three, and he's good on the three ball. Curry's got 9 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
On the wing, James. Irving kicks to Beal. There's the three. And Embiid pulls it down.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
George has gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. And it's Beal in the corner. Here's Irving. He feeds it to KD. That one goes in. He has 6.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The West making some changes. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Durant. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Davis. And it's Thompson in for Bradley Beal. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Sometimes it's a real trick bag trying to guard Antetokounmpo. I mean, his skill set and build and length and athleticism draws a ton of fouls.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. Lillard's checked in for the West. And both free throws good for Giannis. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. It's a 1-point game. Outside Leonard. Antetokounmpo against James. Kicks it to Thompson. 5 on the clock. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Man, showing some terrific range.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
And here's Walker outside. Walker's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Outside Leonard. Back to Aldridge. Left side Leonard. To the paint. And they double up James. He kicks to Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And LeBron throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Shot's good by Walker.
And, you know, Walker is really good at muscling his way through the defense. Tough to stop on the way up.
Down low, Thompson is double. Lillard the pass to Aldridge. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. From deep, Walker traps in the tray. Now just a 4-point West All-Star lead.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Here's LeBron. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And the East All-Stars call time here. A big group substitution here for the East. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for George. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Curry, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Kemba Walker. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Towns, he's checked in for James. Simmons comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And James Harden subbed in for Klay Thompson. Jokic, he's checked in for the East. 1:57 left in the third. Lillard dishes to Towns. Here's the 3. And it's Kawhi Leonard with the 3. Leonard's got the lead up to 9 now for the West All-Stars. The East All-Stars on offense. Outside Westbrook. There's the pass to Jokic. The shot, no good. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Here's Towns. Kicks it out to Leonard from downtown. Tries again. And that one's good. Towns. And it's an 11-point West All-Star lead.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Leonard on the wing, lets the 3 fly. Goes back up. And no good. Good defense by Jokic. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the East All-Stars now. They trail by 11. Westbrook against Harden. And stolen by Lillard. And here's the break. Here's Towns. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, going end to end, Towns may not always look like he's moving fast, but he's gobbling up some ground in a hurry. And some of that is his stride. But that fella's got some big feet, too.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Simmons finds Lillard. Towns with it. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
What's up? Boy, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
The West All-Stars have looked good at the line, and they're perfect in 4 attempts. Here's Griffin. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the West All-Stars looking at a 13.
Great harmony on all sides.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got Kyrie Irving. Towns is out there with Ben Simmons. And there's Bradley Beal. And it's Durant in at the small forward.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Here's West now. Outside, Simmons. There's Beal with the 3. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Outside, Griffin. Pass to Jokic. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Middleton outside. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Irving drives in, and easy 2 points on the layup.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Russell passes to Griffin. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Embiid, he's checked in for the East. Connects from three-point range.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Griffin. And it's Stephen Curry in for Russell Westbrook. Irving against Russell. No one near him. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look.
He's checked in for the East. Kemba Walker comes in for D'Angelo Russell. Embiid kicks to George. Trains it from beyond the arc.
He can certainly stroke it from deep. The three-pointer is not a shot that George is going to pass up.
Irving attacking Davis. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 8 points for Davis.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
On its way from Curry for 2. The West All-Stars pull it in. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Beal dishes to Thompson. That one's not going to go. Excellent D there from George. On its way from Curry for 2. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
Durant finds Irving. The three sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Beal. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Irving passes to Leonard. Back to Irving. Thompson outside. The dish now to Davis. And Thompson kicks to Irving. 6 to shoot. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. James Harden, he's checked in for the West. Davis, the pass to Irving. Durant up top, Antetokounmpo defending. Just 4 to shoot. KD can't get it to go.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Walker, the open look. Another shot. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by, and he's able to get it back. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the West All-Stars. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Harden's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Outside Leonard. The feed to Davis. Embiid with the steal. George with the ball. He's picked up by KD. And here's Walker outside. That shot off. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Stolen by George. For the three. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And, Greg, that kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:06 left here in the fourth quarter. Curry against Harden. Beyond the arc. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Stephen Curry. Can they get it? And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Davis finds KD. He sinks the 11-footer.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Vucevic comes in for Embiid, and Kyle Lowry subbed in for Kemba Walker. LeBron, he's checked in for the West. Klay Thompson comes in for Kevin Durant.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
James. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Curry's shot is off. LeBron left side. And James throws it down hard.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alden.